Tonight he is the challenger from Epsom, Surrey, England, the undefeated John Riel. Flyweight champion of the world from Ormoc City, Philippines, it's Quadro Alas, John Riel Casimero.
Back of the head, protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck, boys.
Terry Flanagan, Lee Selby, Carl Frampton, Lee Haskins who's on later, but he's got to derail the tough, rugged.
Well, knowing he hasn't been in with the quality as a professional at this level.
We'll be looking for the neat jab, the
use the height, the reach, everything he needs to do in this. But once that, we're going to see a lot about Charlie Edwards tonight.
I wonder if he's looked at Edwards since he took the challenge. He accepted it straight away. He watched a tough for his slender physique. We'll find out.
No, absolutely not. He's trying to stick out his jab. I totally agree with you, Dave. I would like to see.
He could be mistaken for 16 or 17, and maybe he feels he thought, I can do this guy. He's a plodder.
Okay, how you feeling? Boxing.
Yeah, where Edwards has honed himself against this champion, former light flyweight king. Now
you see how Charlie's still coming up just a little bit short with the jab, so I'd like to see him change the rhythm.
And Casimero round boxing exhibition. That was the idea.
You see, he's heavily relying on Casimero. Maybe you can counter his counter off of that. Off of your move. He's looking to try to time it. Maybe you, again, like I said earlier, you can maybe counter.
Oh, he's got to implement it. Lost the first, didn't he?
Looking for a huge right hand. At this point, I would say you can counter off his shot.
But he's struggling a lot to land that jab. He's not making use of his height.
Yeah.
You would hope that early doors, Charlie would be making him work hard, use his legs.
Tight, yeah. As it goes on, he's going to...
Some electricity and real belief. How far them away to take this title.
Clearly, the jab is part of the repertoire here, and it's part.
If he's not there, then get your feet out of there.
And before that, he held the light flyweight crown. So he's been operating much further down the track, Paulie.
And learning fights along the way, but it's refreshing to see. Don't think they're as good as what they are. They get in the ring and they read fights a little bit better.
I don't really see Charlie panicking. I just feel like he has to believe in himself a little bit more. I think he has the sharp.
Beating Luke Wilton, but it is such a leap up.
Kids that coming out of Team GB wanting to take
the punches behind that jab, either more jabs or a right hand.
Harder than what he needs to be or wants to be doing.
Big leap up. Step up himself for Epsom's Charlie Edwards. He was once like Edwards, and he admires his ambition. Make a riot too in the ring in Argentina when he beat Luis Alberto Lazar. Filipino John Riel Casimero, who's
here at the O2 because nothing like that's going to happen. So
big right hand, winging them.
You see,
big uppercut, and Edwards felt that. And that
closing up your defense, closing yourself up, making yourself a smaller target.
There's a swagger, isn't there? There's a cool car city. And just started to dig in some body shots and
only showing the legs. He's not, and he's gonna have to settle down and start to catch.
Left eye. Well, there's something that's gone wrong for the champion. But
it's backing away. He dips down, and right there he got him to back away.
Head clash. Calls that. Now we're into the 5th round. That will go to the experience, seasoning against youth and ambition.
He's a bit young. Maybe he'll go for a European title next, but
the offense right back.
Champion. Barry, who's moved from Cebu City to Ormoc City, but he's really...
These jabs that he's shooting are terrific, but a lot of them are not landing the way they need.
That right hand again.
He needs a little bit of confidence.
And it's about that, isn't it? Paulie Edwards doubling up the jab, but still he's dangerous, Casimero.
What he's doing, because Charlie can win the round on controlling the range if he doesn't allow.
Vince, put him under pressure. He's feeling it. I'm telling you, he is. Okay, nothing
for John Riel Casimero. And this is only the 5th work rate or accuracy. That last round.
And avoid getting hit with too many big shots or any big shots during the round. He'd win the... Continuing to bury you with his jab, you're going to lose the round. Yeah, you know, you just don't allow Casimero to get into an comfort zone.
Young baby, but you look at him.
A statement early that Edwards would fold as he...
You see, you look at Casimero, how he's loading up on every single shot. He's fighting like a man, which is what he needs in this fight.
He's getting more confident in the right.
around the left ear of Charlie Edwards.
Another thing he did in the corner seems like they're more appreciated by these fans, I'll tell you.
Better from Charlie Edwards.
Casimero, dare I say, for the first time looked a little befuddled that round.
Good right hand. Lose to Amnet Ruarong in June last year. He'll still have enough zip about him at jab.
And he said he's getting it now. Why? He went both times.
A guy that makes his weight limit easy.
That means he had an extra.
A little bit of time ago by Steve Gray, but he's starting to just get through the experience and knowledge and know how to do it.
Your face, palm facing the floor, open glove, and what happens? You'll catch the up, or at least if he's going to duck that way, put his hand in front of his face, palm down. So
felt that. Oh, big shots here from Casimero, and Charlie Edwards has to stronger and in charge. And look at that.
Some good uppercuts there. That's the shot.
Judges Michael Alexander just in front of us from Britain, Glenn from the Philippines. I wonder how they're seeing things. They might not be needed if they
cut shots, and he's just looking for reaction.
There's the body shot again. Shown a decent chin here.
He's had a couple of good rounds on the bounce, and his confidence level has been raised. And then
Casimero was actually doing it to him there. Big right hand.
It's another one in the young pros. But this is real, and this is world champion.
When the fight becomes this difficult.
He's kind of like not looking for a way to win the round, win the fight. You know, really good chin. Same.
Once again, I like the instructions in the corner from Danny Vaughn, though. Keep that left hand up, Edwards with his right hand. So if he does catch, come back with a counter, I do believe Casimero needs to be countered to be...
Rat-a-tat, get the punches home. No, he's
worried. You know, he's not got the experience of look at that, the body shots that he's taking.
Well, they look bad, and they say, oh, well, maybe the amateurs can compete. Now Edwards may get there one day, but it seems like this is going to be a learning fight for him tonight at the stage of the fight. Nice right hand there by Edwards a second ago.
Tom Stalker,
pro and a top amateur. You know, sometimes people see the Olympics that just passed, and they see that
want to team everything. Because I don't think they expected Casimero to
2 or 3 times as hard. Everybody's convinced that Casimero will tire on Edwards.
Okay, we stick to the boxing.
9 minutes left.
Flight. He's almost in flight mode, and you can't set up any sustained offense when you're in flight mode. I think Charlie needs to a big finish for this fight, and I like how he's on the break. He's still got that mean streak in him.
There are as many of you are there, Dave. You struggled when you were in that division.
You might as well get beat in a world title fight, you know. And like I said,
were the team, Dave, right to take the opportunity here, or would you have waited?
About 26 fighters in Britain. Now,
beautiful shot.
Walked into it.
Straight into it. And he's held. Steve Gray's giving him every opportunity, every appearance to hold. Can he recover from that? I don't think so. Steve Gray holds it. It is no enough. Patches there from Edwards, a real learning fight.
Gentlemen, at 1 minute 57 seconds of round number 10, John Riel Casimero.
Subscribe, like, share the best boxing reels.